Hey friends, Jana here, and today I want to talk about why today's housing inventory proves that the market is not headed for a crash. Let's dive into this. So, if you owned a home back in 2008, you likely remember the housing crash that took place. It was a huge economic slowdown. It was a very scary time to be in real estate. We dealt with a lot of uh, financially distressed homeowners, and I never want to work in that market again. It was brutal. So that was 2008. I've got some information here going back to 2012. I only went back 10 years. And the reason for that is we don't have to go back all the way to 2008 to make the point. In 2012, in King County, that's that black line, we had roughly 13,500 homes on the market. Today, even though there's a slight uptick, it's 3,064, 10,000 less homes on the market in King County right now today compared to 2012. Pierce County, the green line, 10 years ago, it had roughly 7,800 homes on the market. Today, that's less than 2,000. Snohomish had about 6,000 homes on the market in 2012. Today, that's about 1,200. In Kitsap County, a little more rural area, 10 years ago, it had about 2,700 homes on the market. Today, it's less than 700. So, big differences there. We're a long way from those historically high inventory levels. So, the next thing we want to talk about is new construction. This chart represents the four counties and it talks about new construction. So, what's important about new constructions? Well, new construction unlocks the gridlock. So, people who want to sell a home need somewhere to move, and we need, like, let's say you bought a starter home 10 years ago and now you're ready to move into something a little bit bigger. You need to have something to move into in order to make your home available to people moving out of apartments. So that unlocks that gridlock. And builders just stopped building some time ago. To avoid repeating the overbuilding that happened leading up to the housing crisis, builders are reacting to higher mortgage rates and softening buyer demand by slowing down their work. It's a sign that they're being intentional about not overbuilding homes like they did during the bubble. So you can see in this chart, we don't have a lot of new construction happening compared to, well, you can't really compare because in 2012, they just didn't build anything because there was such an oversupply. But we still don't have a lot of new construction. And that's true for anyone looking at buying a house right now. So the third reason that we're not headed for a crash is because, the other place that inventory can come from is from distressed properties. If people can't make their payments, the banks foreclose. The banks have to sell those homes because banks don't live in homes. And so if you have a lot of foreclosure, you have a lot of inventory that will come on the market. And we just have had, thankfully, not many foreclosures over the last few years. And that is the third reason that we are not going to head for a crash. So let's summarize that. Again, we had inventory is not anywhere near where it used to be. Number one, new construction is still much slower than it was prior to the buildup of 2006, 7, 8, and foreclosure is way down. So summary inventory levels are up slightly, but not anywhere near historic. I can say that they're not anywhere near historic norms. Apparently, I can't say it. So those are the reasons that we are not headed for a housing market crash. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I'm available to answer any of your questions. Look us up on Google. Jana Sells Homes. Talk to you soon.